Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Mother's Day. And I am here with four wonderful mothers from the chapel. I hope you recognize each of them. We have Lisa Bubar here with us, Pastor Phil's wife, and she has two grown kids and six grandkids. And we also have Julie Doctor. She has two teen boys at home. Carrie Zart has four at home, ages 6 to 14, plus a brand new puppy to add to their household as well. And my wife, Casey, our five, ages 1 to 10. Case, can you believe this? We've been doing diapers for 10 years and counting because we still have one in diapers. It's incredible. It's still happening. But ladies, thank you so much for joining me. And we just want to talk a little bit today about what life is like as a mom, as a grandma during this time of crisis and pandemic. And so each of you are at little different stages of life and work situations and things. And so we just want to have a conversation around those things that hopefully will be of encouragement to everyone, especially our mothers today. So the first question is for all of you. And I want to ask you, what has been the biggest challenges of being a mom, being a grandma during this time of pandemic? So what's the biggest challenges? So Julie, let's start with you and your household. What's the biggest challenges been for you?
Sure. Well, I have two teenage boys, and probably the thing that we've been struggling with the most, at least what I've been struggling with the most, is that they don't really need me so much right now. They're very independent. They're doing their studies pretty much on their own. I don't have to feed them or whatnot. So kind of my mama heart hurts a little bit pulling away and letting them gain their independence and be able to live with their consequences of their actions. So that's been a little bit difficult for me to accept, is letting them explore this world on their own, kind of.
Absolutely. Thank you. And Carrie, how about for you? So you have little elementary kids and you have middle schoolers. So what's it like for you during this time?
Yes, so we are all four in school. The two in middle school pretty much take care of themselves, thankfully. The younger two require attention during most of the schoolwork time, which is a lot to keep up with. We have good schools, fabulous teachers. I love sending them to the good schools and the fabulous teachers. I don't have a lot of patience in teaching, especially when I'm trying to work. Mostly from home, a little bit from the office. Ted's also working, so it's a lot to keep up with.
Yeah, absolutely. And Casey, you want to tell the challenges around the Kugel household during this time?
Sure. We're kind of on the opposite end of the spectrum from Julie, where our kids are younger and someone is needing something all day long. So from morning till bedtimes, there are lots of needs. So probably the challenges, at least from my perspective, have been that we're home every day. And, we can't go anywhere. We can't visit with family and friends. So just the monotony of every day being home all day long, with the kids, that has been at least my struggle.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Lisa, how about for you as a mom and a grandma as well? What have been the challenges for you during this time?
For me, it's definitely just not getting to see my kids and grandkids all this time. I really miss them, and they're going through the exact same things that these moms have just shared. I wish I could help them. And sometimes I fear too for their health and safety.
Yeah. Well, Lisa, I also wanted to just ask you as well, during this time, how have you grown in your faith, during this time of crisis? And then after that, Julie, maybe you could share just a little bit what you've learned about parenting. So Lisa, you want to share that, how you've grown in your faith?
Well, it's a reminder that we are not in control. And with this long separation from family members, it's encouraged me to touch them through prayer. And I try to pray every day for our kids and grandkids, for their protection, for their coping ability, for their sanity, for so many things. So I think this has been a season of just more prayer for me.
Yeah, good.
I would
Julie,
say,
how about you?
Sure. What I've noticed is that this time has allowed me to have some deeper conversations with my boys, being able to have more one-on-one time, making time to just go around the block together and talk about, hey, what do you think of this? And understanding their thought processes and their getting to understand their worldview, their perspectives on things. That's this time that we have right now. I'm grateful for it so that we've been able to have these kind of conversations and have the time to really delve into some things that we normally would just kind of brush off and not really take the time to get to dig into in their own life. So I'm grateful for this time right now.
Yeah, those are special times and valued and needed and increasing in those, going deeper in relationship. What a great opportunity, as you said, Julie. So for Casey and Carrie, what kind of words of encouragement would you give to moms who are struggling? Because this is a hard time. So talk to the mom who's struggling during this pandemic. It's just hard just to kind of hold life together during this time. So what words of encouragement would you offer? Casey, you want to start?
I guess if I were going to offer words of encouragement to someone, I guess I'm speaking to myself also, it would be just to keep your eyes focused on the Lord during this time. For me, that's starting my morning, or at least trying to start my morning in God's Word. Usually a cup of coffee in one hand and a Bible in the other. And sometimes it's just for 2 minutes, but it's just enough time to just take the focus off of myself and focus on the Lord and just ask for his strength, his joy, and ask him how I can honor him even during challenging times.
Yeah, good. And Carrie, how about you?
So a lot of my life is about time management. I work outside the home 5 days a week along with Ted. And so we're managing time from the time we wake up to the time we go to bed. And now we don't really have to. So we can take breaks, say, yeah, we can play a board game. Yeah, we can go outside. Yeah, we can do this, and take those little opportunities, enjoy the family dinners we get every night just to loosen up and say yes, and take this gift of time with our family, because we likely won't see it again before our kids are out of the house.
Yeah, that's great encouragement, and something hopefully we can take some of these good habits and things that we are building during this time. Hopefully we can carry it forward even into the future as well. Good. Lisa, I just wanted to ask you, I know, for so many of us, Mother's Day is a time of celebration, right? It's a time that we honor moms, we honor the women in our lives that we love, and it's a joyous time, and it should be. But also acknowledge that for others, it's a very difficult time. And it goes beyond just the crisis or the pandemic. It's difficult because for some of you, your mother has passed away. And so Mother's Day is a difficult time. For others, maybe you've lost a child, or you've been unable to have a child, or, you just don't have a good relationship with your mom, or you don't have a good relationship with your kids. And so any or all of those things are reasons why Mother's Day may not be something that you may be looking forward to. Lisa, I know your mom, Ginny, just passed away about 6 months ago at the age of 90, but I'm sure this will be your first Mother's Day without her. And I'm sure that'll be hard. It'll be kind of a bittersweet day as a mom and grandma, but remembering your mom as well. So what kind of word of encouragement would you share to those who are there that maybe look at Mother's Day as being kind of a difficult time?
Yes, well, I will be thinking of my mom for sure. And but when I start to miss her, it will help me a lot just to remember that she's in heaven and that she's not isolated, she's not struggling anymore. That will help me a lot. I remember some tough Mother's Days years ago when I had 2 miscarriages, and my heart was hurting on those Mother's Days. But as I gave my sense of loss and my longings to the Lord, he reached deep inside and met my needs like no person could. And he even gave me a sense of joy for those who really were celebrating when it was a little harder for me to. If this is a hard Mother's Day for you this year, I know that if you lay your burdens at Jesus' feet, he's more than able to take them for you.
Awesome. Great words of encouragement. Well, ladies, I want to say thank you to each of you for spending a little time. I think there's more questions we could have, and this would be so beneficial, but thanks for your encouragement. Thank you for the moms that you are and the way that you care for your families and love them. No one will ever be able to repay you or give you the recognition that you deserve for the job that each of you do. But God sees it and God knows it. And we honor you on this day, and all of you moms and grandmas who are out there watching. We honor you, and we hope that you have a great day. And thank you again, ladies, for spending some time to encourage our moms and grandmas at the chapel. So thanks again.